My mic is muted. Hello. I don't know if the dungeon floor counts as out now. I don't think we're gonna have any oh, what's the word, windows on there. I can feel it, the stale dungeon air flowing through your hair. Oh thank god, we get a windows too. No windows. Tiny space is making my claustrophobia act up. Like you can longingly stare out the door or like through the what's the word, like the bars. Maybe like distantly faintly smell the fresh air. No, don't cry. Ghostly, you're the ghost of the castle. I don't know what you're what you're complaining about. You can probably just flow through the freaking walls. We have yet to receive socks. We aren't free yet. I think that might be Ben's doing. Isn't Ben usually the one stealing everyone's everyone's socks? Thank you for lurking, Kes. Welcome in. And to you too. Okay. Yeah, by the way, I tried to click on streaming vertically as like instead of horizontally on YouTube, and I saw I have a stream deck thing on my phone, and on my phone I have set it so that it shows me OBS's stats, like how much CPU and RAM OBS is using. And OBS, when I tried to click the vertical streaming, spiked into 73% CPU usage. So I don't think we can do that. I have absolutely no idea how the fuck it worked on the first time, but here we are. And yeah, I have not like prepared anything for the day, like in terms of references, etc. Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in, Sam. By the way, what Ghostly rolled a 6 on the dice. Too bad. Sucks to suck, I guess. Ooh, by the way, before we jump into Tiny Glade, whatever we're gonna do today, you guys wanna shrimp check? I am sitting straight. Didn't catch me. Anyways, do you guys want to see what I've done with the pngtuber thus far for Sarah, the other model, or do we just jump into a new glade? Yes. Okay. Let me show. It's gonna be a little bit open. Sarah. I think it's this one. Show us pic. No, not even a fucking picture. Where am I? Open? Is it midpoint then? Yes, it's midpoint. Like we have a we have a moving thing. It moves. Oh shit, I have a green screen on, so the dress is actually getting to separated too. Don't worry about that. That probably won't happen for Sarah. Imposter. Just a freaking what would be correct words? I think mine is 1.1. I fucking hope. If something's missing, no, nothing's missing. Okay, good job. I'm working. But yeah, I was basically a changeling right there. I think this one immediately disappears. Yeah, that's what happens when you load up. Where are the scales? Everyone vote against the imposter. The imposter has been vanquished. The god mode is back. We have everything under control. Yeah, sure. Everything is fine. Everything is lovely. Okay, gotta go. Thanks for dropping by, and Drugs for dropping by. Brain is fried. Oh, go get some sleep. It's 3 p.m. for you, but you can absolutely go to sleep. Oh my god, that felt like a fever dream. It was like there was another model on the screen or something. How dare. How dare. Anyways, does anyone have a good, prompt I could do? Or do we start with a daily theme, or do we continue one of our old ones? Because I think we still have, like, I could do work on my D&D world, etc. So there's lots of option. Hi again. I still don't know how to say your name. Struck? I don't know. But hi, welcome in. What would you prefer to do? I don't really care, as long as it's Tiny Glade. By the way, also happy to announce that I did end up sending the emails to my teachers about me having been sick for fucking 3 weeks. And like I have 4 courses. 2 of them are fully self-paced. I like they have deadlines set, but they are just guideline deadlines. And the 2 courses where there actually was something like time sensitive-ish that I missed, they like came back within half an hour and like, yeah, just turn it in late. And so yeah. It went way better. Like they didn't even ask anything, like any clarifying questions. But yeah, so everything's under control. I have time. I can do shit. Yeah, and this game is very, very relaxing. What would I prefer to do? I think I want to see what the castle on a cliff is gonna give me, because usually these daily themes have a different kind of starting point. A tiny daily. Than we usually do. So like usually I don't think we get this much like water and or tiny little cliffs to build up on. I'm like, this brings to my mind a the scene in Lord of the Rings, right? Where the there's the 2 statues that the Fellowship just sails past. Yeah. A sheep barracks for a sheep army. That's an idea. Just full on stables. But you guys, you know what? I will load this in, but I want to change the like glade type. Yeah. I think this is better for this this specific prompt. Oh, I'm lagging. And it's actually my computer lagging, not just the stream. Don't worry. Everything is fine. The castle on the cliff needs an iconic bridge across. Yeah, I'm thinking, is it gonna be a bridge across, like right between these the 2 towers here? Haha, Lord of the Rings title drop. Or is it like, do we want to have like the castle itself span the whole crossing here? But I think both could be real cool. Real cool. I mean, we could also have like 2 different castles, like one on each side, maybe as a border crossing type of thing. But and just imagine analyzing like a loading icon in the middle of the screen at this point. I'm just spinning in circles. Just spinning in circles. Anyways, while I'm processing what I'm seeing, what have you guys been up to this week? What's cooking? How's everyone doing? And is it only Finland who's where everyone's still sick, or is everyone having a weird little plague at the moment? I'm seeing a picture from the edge of water, looking up and having like the sun rays coming through the bridge. Ooh, we can make that happen. Like which direction though? Both is good. We can do both. Because we can like fully customize what direction the sun is coming from. But for now, I'll put it here. I think this is the direction I'm gonna mostly be building from. I mean, we could... No. Like, we could have a two-parter castle. Like, there's a castle right upon these hills here, and then we could have a tiny little town on both sides, maybe, or maybe just one side, just for funsies. Getting lag, and it's definitely on my end. Can't even lurk. No. I hope your internet comes back from whatever quest it's going on. At the unfortunate moment of remembering, there's a German ice cream that looks exactly like a plate of pasta. I'm now deep in my archive pics because I know for a fact I have a meme about it. Oh god, I think I've seen the same image though. Like I am a beast for ice cream, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, like maybe if we add like a bridge right at the edge here. I'm actually tempted to move the moves. Is there another one? Okay, there is. Move these hills a little bit further out so that we get a little bit of a wider bridge. And then we can add some water in between here, just to refine it a little bit. And then we can have the castle right on top with a bridge in between. And yeah, I think we're starting to cook, folks. I hope you have your cooking utensils at hand. I'm gonna need all of the help I can get. Hi, Moon. Welcome in. Oh, what about the Turkish ice cream that debates you? Found the bitch. Does what now? what the fuck does that mean, Mo? Mo? I'm going to need some clarifications over here. I'm gonna move the trees away for now. Maybe we can keep this one here, just for aesthetics sake. Because I'm tempted to make the entrance to the castle be like a set of stairs right up here, and that would be like close-ish to the bridge eventually. And then we could also have a tiny little like stairway down, and then maybe just out into the forest. And then on this side we could have the tiny little village. I think that could be really cute. Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in. Oh, did you when did you tune in, Sarah? Did you see? I'm going to do it again. We are going to have another this imposter moment. But look at this. Look at this. The green dress is hidden away because I have a green screen on. But yeah, everything moves. The blinks are really weird on the eyes. I don't know what's happening over there, because I have the eyes set so that they do blink, but both the set of eyes and eyelids are separate because like they have a tiny little bit of tilt depending on where the cursor is. But I'll try to fix it if well, actually I kind of want to ask Rahisaurus about it because I don't know how I could synchronize the eyelids without having both eyelids on the same layer, but I'm too stupid. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Mo, for whatever the fuck you sent. I'm scared to go look at it afterwards, but here we go. I made an absolute banger. Fingers crossed the track suggests well. Absolute. You still need to master it. Moon, are you comfortable with sharing the link on the Discord? Like, there's the music sharing channel. We can absolutely do our part to get it to the soar. I don't think I have enough pull to make it go viral, but we can absolutely do that. I kind of want to try a thing. Like, there's a creator over on TikTok primarily who also does Tiny Glade. No. Tiny Glade content, and what he does is he's shown. I need some space to work. Where the fuck am I gonna get a clearing? Oh, hello. But he has shown how to make paths that are actually like in or kind of set into the hills, and I really like how it looks, and I kind of want to make those. So let's see if we can get ourselves a hill, which we can then set a I think that's a little bit too big of a hill. Set a set of stairs into. Is it gonna be too big? No, actually I think this is pretty much perfect. Hi, Rahisaurus, you won't! Oh my god, I fucking summoned you! I was just mentioning how I kind of need to consult you on how to use rahituber. Yeah, I literally like a minute ago. Okay, I'm going to show for the third time. Hopefully this will be the last one. But yeah, so I'm making this model for Sarah, Cozy with Sarah in chat right now. But the thing is, the eyes, they're on their separate layers, and because they're on their separate layers, because I wanted them to have a little bit of a different tilt, depending on where they follow the cursor, I have to have the eyelids for the blinks, like on the different layers as well. But how the fuck can I make the blinks synchronize when they're not on the same layer? Poem's god power is increasing. Oh yeah, also, we have a bold toggle, and it's very, very shiny. And we also have a no head toggle. just for the sake of it. Yeah, I've had fun with this, let me tell you. I think the screaming threshold is a little bit too much, like it's going to let me see if I can incoming warning. I'm trying to scream to show that it vibrates a little bit too much. Ah! Okay, yeah, I think it vibrates a little bit too much, but that's because this is not coming for me, so I don't really care about the microphone settings right now. I'm going to work those out with Sarah, so they work for Sarah. Oh yeah, so you can either set up a state that will trigger on a schedule, and that shows the eyelids and hides the open eyes. Oh. Option B is to use the new sync to layer option under okay, I don't have the latest, I think. I had the... Yeah, I have the latest stable one. I didn't trust myself not to fuck something up. But yeah, the state is a really good one. Really good idea. Okay, I think I'll do that. I have everything here, so I can easily make that happen. Thank you so much. That actually is a genius way of doing it. Okay, now back to mine. Back to my own one. The poem, be careful, I'm about to scream. Also poem, screams in lower caps. Okay, good to know that my OBS filters work. Good to know. But yeah. Okay, now then. Can I finally get to what I'm trying to do? I'm taking bets right about now. Actually, no, not that direction. I want to make it up here. Looks a bit weird. Maybe if we turn it a different way, then make it that about. Then we can take the stairs, make them follow the thing, and then we can adjust everything to be good and proper. Nope. The stable just got updated. Okay. Okay. The only thing about the blink timer sync is that it can be delayed up by 1 frame. Yeah, I think... Well, if I can't make the new stable... Where the fuck? What? Why is the fucking thing down there? I also can't, like, physically click on this arrow. It just won't let me. This game is going great already. Is this still the best option if you can handle the setup? Yeah, absolutely. Like, I also figured that the states, I don't know why I hadn't noticed it before, but there's the option to probably, like, I kind of want to make hands for myself, like this current model, because I think it would be funny. And I think the layer states had a kind of on schedule option where I can, I think that's how you make your hands function and move. For real, how the hell am I supposed to do everything here? Here we go. Yeah, and then we can erase a little bit of the water underneath, so we actually get the best stair option. What the fuck is going on here? Anyways, just about good. We can move this thing. Get this thing to be a ramp, actually. Just so we could, in theory, if we want, have like horse carts get up here relatively easily. Nah, at least until then. Yeah, your hand is scheduled, but it also will only activate while I'm talking. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the Kippy Kippy tutorial one. At least I haven't gotten any notifications that that would have been published, the part 3. I've been waiting, I think, for months. But then again, I am also just very much tinkering on my own time, like everywhere. I'm just having so much fucking fun with with rahituber. Yeah, that looks like a road that would take you to a castle on top of a hill, yeah. Yeah. Maybe we need to lift that part up a little bit. Like a nice little ramp until here. Maybe we can have a little building here that would have what is words? Like a tiny little crane into the castle itself up there. Yeah, I've been lurking in Kip's streams a few times. Not much. The stream times are a little bit too late for me, but you know, I am an insomniac, so that hasn't held me back too much. Other than I don't have the mental capacity to kind of communicate on there. But yeah, I've seen those notifications. Yeah, I have. Also, if we really want to, we could also make this have like these railings on here. I don't know if I like the railings though. How do we feel about the railings? What's all yours opinion on this? You always miss them because you are fast asleep. Valid. Valid. Absolutely valid. Yeah, I think I know I asked all of you like how do we feel about the railings, but I'm getting rid of them. I'm getting rid of the railings. I think this makes more sense as a tiny little road into a tiny little castle on top of a tiny little hill. And like yeah, then we can have a maybe circle? No. Because I kind of want to have what are words? I know I can speak. I haven't spoken much today yet, but I know I can. But like here, and then we can have like implied railing over here. Yeah, and then maybe can we somehow like this would be the way to get kind of goods from like a cart or something from like beneath the stairs that are too steep to carry a cart up with. And then we can actually also have a tiny little how am I gonna do this? Yeah, and make the tiniest of tiny little ledges here, take the railings off of it, basically push it all the way in a little further down so we can have a major door up here, so we can actually take the goods from the little crane. I'm trying desperately to move it upwards, but the thing is I have to move this thing upwards to actually get it to do anything. Here we go. And then we can push this one in all the way. Like we actually saw basically just this thing in Mont Saint-Michel, and that's a really steep hill. And the monastery is obviously way up top. 60% wheelchair accessible. Yep. And they had a tiny little crane that actually had like a human hamster wheel attached. And like the thing was that prisoners would be forced to walk on the wheel to kind of move the crank to get stuff up and down. And I thought that was neat. And then I think I want a watchtower up here. A little bit skinnier. And maybe add a like thing. I again with the I know how to speak kind of part of here, and then we can have a tinier little turret top here, maybe even just like this thing. That could be fun. That looks cute. It's way too low, but anyways. Mont Saint Michel is great. Yeah, the I believe the it was part of the punishment to have to walk on it, because it is hard labor to actually walk on it. To like get like they probably weren't like things like a single crate of apples or anything. Probably like a lot heavier shit that they had to do, and while being on like a prisoner's diet, etc. The Middle Ages was fucking rough. Don't get arrested in the Middle Ages. This has been a PSA. But like yeah, it was really cool. I love castles. If you haven't noticed, if somehow that has escaped your periphery, I do indeed love castles. And then here, if we just make all of these align with the top of the stairs, I think we should be able to, yeah, create a door here. Except I just realized that's not gonna... Yes, that's just gonna create a door that you can immediately kind of walk through. How is this not a door? There we go. Now it's a door, except it's opening from the wrong side. That's because I built the wall here the wrong way. Oh well. You will soon be back to the Middle Ages, and then the PSA will be useful. Yeah, just around the corner. Just around the corner. This way it should be fine. And then we can align this to the tower up there. And now if I make a door here, it should open on the right side. Yes. And it actually has a nice... Oh, shit. There we go. This one doesn't need a doorbell. Now does it? But this one does. Okay. Now we have a door. I kind of don't like how freaking small it is. Like, maybe we can... Yeah. Like, it doesn't... The stairs, if you're only going to walk up the stairs, they don't need to be as wide as the part where you're carrying the cart still. Yeah? Yeah. That's actually surprisingly good. Don't... I mean, yeah, you can quote me on that. You can quote me on that, in fact. I actually will not, like, judge you for quoting me on that one. Anyways, let's make that one actually, like, smaller than the lookout tower. And then one. Captions? What did the captions say? I do have my own stream open, but I don't fucking... I don't watch it. I'm playing the game. What? Remember to drink, folks. Maybe that'll help all of us in having clearer thoughts than I am having right now. Oh lord. Yeah, I by the way, I love it. I have, I think, mentioned that one of my courses right now is on accessibility. Or like specifically like, I think there is no different word for it in English when it's like digital accessibility. Yeah, on the course, just yesterday on the lecture, the lecturer mentioned that, oh my god, I said that's actually surprisingly good, and the caption said that's sexually surprisingly good. Oh god! Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Oh well. Anyways, the lecture we had went kinda through, or specifically mentioned the font that I'm actually using for my captions up there. So I'm very, very happy that I got this suggestion from, I think, the YouTube comments. I think it might have been the TikTok comments. Too. I honestly can't remember. One or the other. Yeah, I'll choose to pay attention to that one instead of the mistranslation or miscaption. One day I can teach the captions with my own voice, like I don't know, talk through the whole freaking thesaurus I can find, and then it'll be fine. Then it'll understand what I'm speaking. But that day, unfortunately, is not today. Anyways, I now want to place the bridge. I also want to bring it a little bit further out, widen it up. And that's gonna be crooked as hell. Are bridges usually crooked as hell, asking for me? Like how to solve this issue? I guess I can just add another piece right here to bridge the gap, I guess. And then make this edge lightly stand out so we can have the little stairs up here. Yeah. The bridge got a little wobby-sobby. Yeah. I have auto captions on your stream too, but it's just outputs the captions track in Twitch viewer so you can turn them on and off. Yeah, I did that for a while. Like I also have on Twitch the CC. You can have them on, like you can change the color, size, etc. I have that, but since I also multi-stream to YouTube, I have to have a different set too, so YouTube also gets the option to have the captions. Because for YouTube you can't have it automatically go in there, and I'm slightly sad about that. But I can't do shit about it, so tough luck for me, I guess. Yeah, YouTube. Like, I also have the this thing gets the SRT files, so I could just upload them afterwards, but that's a lot of work to keep up. So I've been like, it's just way easier to have the captions on screen anyways. Like it's gonna be as bad of a quality anyways, so might as well, you know. It's strange because they have auto captions anywhere else. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Like I haven't actually looked at it in a while. Like, if I just upload a long form video or if I kind of afterwards went into upload. My other monitor is turning off. Because of power saving. Anyways, if I just upload it as a video instead of as a live stream, I wonder if it would be a little bit different, but for now it isn't. So yeah, this is how I have to do it for now. Here I do want railings. Wooden or stone. Are the wooden ones actually kind of taller than the... Yeah, the wooden ones are way taller than the stone ones. I'm gonna take the safety precautions and actually have it be the wooden railing. Yeah, but it's actually starting to look like a castle. And it's on top of a hill. Oh, guys, you know what I could have done? You know what I could have done? To make the bridge like the same height. Whoopsie. Oh shit, did I accidentally add another? No, I didn't. It's because I have the... because I wanted the arches. I made it have another segment right there. Good enough. Good enough. No one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice. Don't bet me. Which direction do these go? I can live with that. I can live with that. And then I also want the stairs to snake down from here, I think. I think I'm gonna need another set of hills to do the same thing as I did on this side. Just a tiny little path up here. Yeah. I mean, I could make it go on the other edge, so it's a little bit asymmetrical, but do I care? No, I do not. I definitely do not. Now where the fuck am I going to? I think that should be big enough. Right in there. I just needed to bridge the gap up to there. Yes. Ish. Maybe up there. It'll be automatically cut off by the water there, so I'm not worried about it going over that direction. But I kind of don't want it to peek in there. That's good enough, and then we can just have a tiny little stream up in here. The tiniest of brushes we can manage. Put it in there. That way. And then we can again do the same shit we did on the other side. Yeah. I love this game. Anyways. Around thereabouts. Lift it up. Lift every part of this upwards. If we can. Okay, sure. Hello. What do you like about the game? I tried to play sometime, but just couldn't get into it. I just love the freedom this Tiny Glade gives. And just, like, I think it's part because I have active imagination. So, like, I just have way more ideas than I have common sense, probably. And I just love how this game actually gives me the freedom to actually make all of my ideas come to life, in a matter of speaking. Like it's obviously not perfect, but like me and my ADHD and like the the sound design of this game and everything just it just scratches an itch I I have in my brain. I love it. I can see YouTube chat. I can. I've worked hard to get everything working, so I try not to miss anyone. Obviously, I'm not perfect as a person, so that some still might miss someone. I try my best not to. But welcome in. What, like, as a question, then what have you been kind of trying to do in here? Like, what specifically made you turn off the game? Kind of, was it just that you didn't know what to build, or was it because you didn't find it enjoyable? Yeah, I kind of like this. I just don't agree with this little bit here. I don't know where it's hitching up. But here we go. We're here. Yeah. And take it up in here. This one also I'm fine with having railings. Though I kind of want to add the stone railings on this side if we didn't have them on the other side. Just because there's so many more kind of free edges to this that are actually quite steep compared to the other side. And so I think this all makes sense. If you always find it difficult if there's little direction. Yeah, I get that. Like, yeah, and that's kind of what I like about this game, though, is that there's the daily themes, etc. And like those are really cool for getting the inspiration if you don't have one of your own. Like this thing, we're building the daily theme. We're making the castle on a cliff theme. Like there's I just, yeah. We just changed the glade up because, like, if you load a game, you can change the time of year. So we just changed it from the original. The sound is really nice. Like, I think it's everywhere. I just love any sort of metallic sound. And it just tickles my brain, like it scratches the itch, so to speak. Like, I just love everything about this game. And like also because this is so big and I do D&D, like I really find this useful as a tool also for like map making. Especially since in the camera options, like here, you can actually like make the camera be from straight above. You can do a lot of shit. You can take the camera for a walk and take like first person images, and I just love everything about this thing. Like, we can actually make a city, and that's kind of one of my first builds in this game, was a city that I just made for D&D purposes. And then I just took the camera and went in and took screenshots, and then I could show those screenshots to my players. You struggle to make your own fun in games like this, but I like the daily theme thing, yeah. And yeah, like no. Just get out the camera options. But yeah, the sound is absolutely one of the best parts. Also, I have my settings. I have my music set at 0 because I wasn't sure about the music being copyright free. So I'm just not sure. Usually it's fine, but I don't want to risk it. I don't have that much of the biscuit that I could risk, but the music is also really good. Really good. Ta-da! Hi Avinash, welcome in again. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to happen. Fuck. There we go. But how are you doing, Avinash? How are you doing? Yeah, but yeah, like this game is also, if you haven't played around with the camera options, there's also a setting to make it basically like just let's get a flying one, like grayscale one. And I think the intended purpose for this is to get a, like, you can absolutely scan your castle into a 3D form, and then you can probably just print off your creations. And like, if you are any sort of creative, Tiny Glade is, and you need anything for like any sort of other game, please use Tiny Glade for it. Also, I have used Tiny Glade as a tool for kind of coming up with things to draw. Like, I've practiced drawing buildings with Tiny Glade with my builds, and yeah. You just play Cities, Skylines, or Transport Tycoon. Those are fun. Yeah. I also have Cities, Skylines. The first one. I didn't have money for the second one. But yeah, I like any sort of city builder. It's just my jam. My jam. I love it. Okay, bets. Is the door gonna be spawning on the right side? Yes! It did. I want a third part to it, but my wall wasn't tall enough. Here we go. And then we can again make this part just wide enough so that it actually kind of aligns with the door. Yeah. Yeah. All such cool suggestions. Thank you. Like, I remember when I bought the game, like, I have been poor for a while, but I just tried to justify the purchase for myself a little while, and then I just got hooked. And like, nowadays I don't even feel like I have to, because I actually get so much like out of this game. Even like outside of streaming it, I just get a lot out of this, especially if you're kind of willing to fiddle with things like this. For example, here, like I'm just taking all these nodes and pushing them into each other so that it's a seamless transition, etc. And just so I can get a little bit more kind of seamless mix up of these walls that are different heights, because it kind of gets a little bit lower if your wall or the hill you're on is lower. And like, if you're just willing to a little bit fiddle with everything in here, and you can get a lot out of this game. And for me, that's rare. Like, I don't feel like a lot of games are as versatile. Like, seeing as kind of simplistic and indie this game is too, right? Like, there's a lot of builder games, there's a lot of like similar titles that I think, like, in my experience, Tiny Glade just does it all and does it better. So I just love this thing. Love this little toy. Also, the animals are really cute. Now, where are my sheep? I think I saw one over here, but that was a while ago. Oh, by the way, where the hell is my big tree? Usually this map spawns with a huge tree. And like a huge dead tree. I kind of wanted to put it like into the castle up here somewhere, somehow, but I can't see it. Oh well. Oh well, too bad. Okay, how do we make this into an actual, like, castle? I think we want to put a building right up here and in the back here. Thank you for the follow over on YouTube. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If you want more Tiny Glade into D&D shit, just look up my the previous videos, previous lives. You'll find a lot. Oh well. I'm not sure if I love the square building up here, but then again, I think it will be better than the circle ones. Okay, actually, what do we... I know I said something about wanting a city, or I found a sheep. But a tiny little village on one side of the castle. I'm starting to think maybe I should do it on this side, since this side has the ramp and like the bigger path up here. And Apokal asks, how do I assault the keep to get the kobolds some booze? Good question. Probably infiltration. That's usually how it goes, right? Ooh, can we actually add a secret road or tunnel outside? Like, maybe we could have a... Let me cook here. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but like if we add a... Oh my god! Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, that was loud for me. Thank you so much for the follow. God, why didn't that work for the YouTube one? Actually, one moment. Because if I don't like do it now, I will forget it. So, shrimp check shit. Thank you for the shrimp check. I got caught by that. Okay, a shout out? No. Oh shit, did we have the tech issues last time? Yes, we did. Okay, so no tech issue thing today. Follow reminders, no. I'm sorry. I'll get back to your scheduled gameplay soon enough. Where even? How am I even doing the follow stuff? I'm not doing the follow stuff on streamer, but am I? That would explain why you didn't do anything for the YouTube one. Good point. Okay, I'm fucked. So, carry on with building shit, I guess. Sorry about that, Anaphalus. I need to look that up. I think I have the follow stuff on Stream Elements or Stream Labs or one or the other. But what I'm thinking is we push a piece of a wall right up against the wall here of the thing, and then put a door on that. Except I think the smarter thing would be to kind of put it up here, or like right against the wall here. And so that it's a little bit hidden, and then we can... The thing is, it's gonna protrude from the wall, because you cannot actually make like a 100% vertical wall. Wait, what is it you were trying to do? New to YouTube streams? No, the follow alerts. Like, when someone follows on Twitch, I get pelted with the sheep. To get acknowledge that someone followed, to make it clear for me that someone followed, and I thought I had it set up so that no matter what channel someone follows me on, it would show up, but apparently I have set it up wrong, so YouTube doesn't actually get a notification. And so, yeah. Ooh, that's real good. That's actually really good. Yeah, it gets kinda a tiny little steps into the water, so we can pretend that there's a tunnel somewhere above to get like safely out of the castle if need be. That's really cute. That's really cute. Okay, I think I can do a tiny little set of stairs. Make it a little bit narrower, lift it up. And now we have a... No. Get down. Now we have a tiny little kinda alcove in here. And it somewhat seamlessly blends in with the wall. Actually, we can add another thing in there. Stretch. Thank you. I'll just make this into a fucking curve. then I'll get to it. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, look, that's the door to my apartment. Yes, I'm squatting in your castle. Oh no, my dungeon. Oh, actually, I think this might lead us to the dungeons where everyone else is also. Our resident kobolds all live in the dungeons, I suppose. Then if we just add a few more, like, middle partitions here, we can make these a little bit more granular. Yeah, I am starting to like this. No, I'm trying to make this go into the wall like the other side does. There. Actually, would it look better without the railing? No. Tiny railing? Tiny railing. Yay! Yay! We did it! Can I actually make it go into the wall a little bit more? Can. Now that's an thing. Yep. I try to make this edge lower. That doesn't do jack shit. Very inconspicuous. No, let's move it back here. Okay, here we go. Okay, now for real, I'm actually going to take a little bit more of a stretch break. Remember to drink, folks. Remember to take care of yourselves. What have you guys had for dinner tonight? Today? Maybe yesterday, if you had something good. If you haven't had dinner yet today. Oh my god, my back is so fucking stuck. Stuck. That's not the word in English. Stiff? Oh well. One or the other. Something along those lines. Yeah, I think I have some issues with my pillow. I don't know how to solve them. Like, I have a pillow that I can, like, adjust myself, like how much stuffing is in it, etc. And What about a big sign that says no secret door here? Yesterday you had yummy steaks and potatoes. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, just have a neon signs and just point, like maybe even like right here on the outside of this little tower, a tiny little neon sign that just points to the like nothing down there. You made couscous with the merguez sausages yesterday evening. Oh, I don't know what, like, are those the sausages like specifically spice or something? I don't think I've heard that name. Oh, we have one sheep inside our castle. The lord of the castle has made himself known. I don't think it can walk up on the bridges, so I'll let it be. No, don't. I heard it. It started flying, didn't it? No? Okay, you're still there. Where the fuck did a sheep start flying? They're like, oh, there it goes. There it is. I found you, Mary Poppins. I found you. Now, where the fuck do you... I'll just try to keep my cursor right below it. Okay, it started going back up. Oh, wee! Indeed. Is it trying to get on the... No? Are we gonna have another castle sheep soon? I think the inside the castle is gonna be the closest place this thing can land. And as far as I know, they try to get to the closest landing spot. No? Outside? Inside? Where the fuck is this guy going? Lamb-based. Actually, I don't know the culture they're originally from. Yeah, valid. Lamb-based. Ooh. I basically only eat lamb, you know, during Easter time. That's kind of the traditional time to eat lamb in Finland. And pretty much not any other time of the year. we don't really have much of like sheep-based agriculture here. I can't tell you why. We just don't. I love how sheep taste though. But then again, I'm also like I only eat meat if I'm offered. Red meats, I mean. I try to be environmentally conscious to, you know, make my carbon footprint a little bit lower. But I love the taste. I don't know why I spent so much time kinda making this edge of the walls just nice and uniform when I'm now putting a a building right on top of it to make it better. Oh well. Hi, Mark. Oh, look, you have an air defense. Yeah. Just Mary Poppins ass the sheep just defending me. Like the taste of lamb, but sheep are cute, yeah. I mean, animals are cute no matter what, so yeah. No, don't leave. don't leave. I think I want another kind of tinier little square building here. Just to act as a kind of, no, I want it to go down. There we go. And to act as a kind of watchtower for this entrance. And then we can also have like, no, let me there. We can put like a tiny little kind of spy window in there. No, we need to push this one further back so that the little window gets more space behind it. There. And then we can move this thing back to its place and it should get rid of the vines. Yay! Mm-hmm. No. The chat is going too fast. Fish are not cute, but in my opinion, they only taste good. Wait. In breadcrumbs. In breadcrumbs? Could you elaborate on that a little bit, Rahi? I was shaving my beard, but then my electric razor ran out of power. Now you look like a Vinnie Santorini from the Atlantis movie. Oh, good idea. I used to cook veggies and vegan, but now I'm cooking for my parents too. Yeah, like as I said, I have nothing against eating meat. And I will eat meat if someone offers me some. And like if I'm having company or something, I will like have, like for example, game nights, the D&D game nights, we do make chicken nuggets. Hate when that happens. Your new razor refuses to be used while charging as well. Oh, I'm already Italian, but if I leave the mustache, I look like I'm from South Italy. Is South Italy that bad that you don't want to be associated it? Anyways. Put battlements right beside the door. Mayhaps crossbowmen can play target practice with the soldiers trying to ram down the door. Oh, good idea. I mean... we can have like more like these arrow slit windows up here, like maybe 2 on this wall, and that could be good. And then obviously I say as I do something not obvious, but if we move this part of the wall a little bit backwards, then we can add the same sort of windows to this little tower, so that has kind of vision on nearly all of the stairs coming upwards. Like there. And that should actually do most of this, and then the rest can be seen from here. And then obviously we're gonna want to have some like pointing to the bridge, and maybe also like one window pointing towards the water. Like I don't imagine this is gonna house anything more than like the small like fishing rowboats, but other than that I think we're fine on that thing. You're talking so fast. Oh, I'm sorry. Fish in breadcrumbs. Oh, fish fingers. Okay, yeah. Fish fingers are good. I also don't like white fish. I'll eat salmon all day long, but nothing else. Shit. Every time someone says something in chat, my chat window automatically takes me back down. Already Italian, but from... Oh, wait, I'm from Sicily? Is Sicily now? But we have 2 Italians in chat. You have 4 Italian? What do you mean 4 Italian? I know of a 3rd Italian, but I don't see him in chat. Half your team at work is Italian. I wish I could understand them. You started listening, but Duolingo started being awful. Yeah, same. Like I got through the whole like Arabic and like modern standard Arabic course on Duolingo, and then they said AI first, and I just ditched. And go with the flow and you will understand. And just learn sign language and you're probably halfway there. Trust me, Italians wish they could understand other Italians. Dialects can be so different from another. Oh shit, but yeah, Sarah is also Italian. Yeah, true. That's the 4th one. In Italian, yeah. I do appreciate the pun they made with one of our systems at work being called ADO, and they say adio. I think you need a bigger chat window. Oh, you don't want to know how my OBS look like. I can take a screenshot of my OBS, but you will be horrified, and I don't know if I want to. Thank you for being here, Anna. Absolutely lovely to have you here. Join, if you didn't already, join our Discord. I would love to see you there. Oh shit. But yeah, because the problem with the chat window is that I also need the YouTube chat on there. Otherwise this would be easy peasy, but yeah. I only know this piece of Italian and just showing the fingers bunched hand emoji. 10 million gold coins for the frontier count. That is, in fact, very Italian of you. Now that I remember, I am taking a screenshot of the OBS and then hoping to dear God we don't crash because of it. Copy the clipboard and then I'll have to push it out afterwards. Hope to also dear God that I don't accidentally copy something before I remember to send it. Anyways, you've met me at a very Italian time in my life. Is that what we call loving lasagna these days? Anyways, no, I think it looks better as it was a small little building right there. I'm kind of tempted to make like this part or this side of the castle like have these edges to the buildings, just so it's a little bit different from this side, and then maybe add like another little turret tower on the backside to this building to kind of imply that this is a newer building than the other side. I think that could be funny and cool and shit. Like something along these lines, maybe make it a little bit more square. Yeah, it's starting to look like a castle, boys. Urge to eat pizza. Reconquer the city of Fiume. Get back the Mona Lisa. Rebuild the Holy Roman Empire. That's German. Yeah, HRE is more German than it is Italian. Decidedly so. I mean, we can just build Rome, like rebuild that. That's something we can do probably. Ooh, we can also like make a tiny little like door thingy over here, like protruding. Does it look better at the like side or? Yeah, I think that brings a little bit more interest, even more interest to this thing. Maybe a tiny bit wider so we can actually make a door in there if we want to. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Self-love by Ghostly, thank you. Oh, and hydrate. I'll think about my self-love while I hydrate. I saw the shrimp check coming from a mile away and I didn't get caught. This time. And a stretch too. Thank you, Ghostly. I feel like you have way too many channel points right now. But I like my imagination. I like that I have it. I like that I have a lot of it. And I also appreciate that I have enough of it that I can actually like take the things that I imagine out of my head and like make real things like this little castle here in in the real world. Like, I love my imagination. Oh, let's see the channel thingies. Oh no, I'm in danger. One moment. I'll start. I actually got my bigger kettlebell out just today. So it's double the size as the last one was. So I'll just use it as long as I can, and then switch back to the smaller one. Thank you for using all of those. Oh, wizard lizard. Thank you, thank you. I love how this just opened the fucking floodgates to everyone using their channel points. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh god, this is... I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, aren't I? Aren't I? What else do we add here? I mean, besides fucking windows, etc. I'm starting to kind of think that that might be the next part. Maybe if we really want, we add one more kind of tower somewhere in here. I fucking lost my kettlebell. There it is. Okay. Make self-love redeem that I can use more than one per stream, you coward. No, it is exactly because I'm a coward that you cannot. I know that you have probably at this point like 10,000 fucking channel points. I would be just non-stop having to figure out things that I like about myself. Like, thanks for the glazing button. No, oh my god, 13,000? I need to like I'm thinking like there's the channel point, you can have like channel point goals, and I did use it once so the chat could decide what I stream or kind of what the next build was, and I've just been trying to figure out ever since like what else could I use a channel point goal for, but you should add a head pat one. Yeah, like when I was in your stream, like the day before yesterday or whatever, I just wrote down like 3 of your redeems. Like, I want to make these for myself. Like, I'm going to be fucking ripping you off. Yeah, the head pat one would be probably the easiest to add, to be honest. I could probably do that in 5 minutes, because I just need to find the head pat thing from the internet somewhere. Yes, please do steal my redeems. Yeah, I get especially like the... oh shit, by the way, my... the tablet is dying. It has 3% battery. One moment. Okay, yeah, and like especially the bomb exploding on your face, I found that fucking hilarious. So, yeah. Headpats where I wanna headpats? Huh? Who said that? we can probably collectively send headpats your way. Papakalo, just sending them over to somewhere, God knows where, but somewhere in Italy. If you want me to send you the sprites for those, I can. I mean, that would make my life easier, but I think part of the fun is to do it yourself, right? I'm probably gonna do the same that you did, like have a separate exploding GIF, I guess, and then the explodey things on top. I think I can draw the explodey thing. And by the way, is there ever a possibility that we're gonna get a support for adding GIFs as layers in rahituber? Excuse me if they already are, but I just could not get them to work yet. That would be cool, just have something like inside there, because then you could probably do the head pats to actually interact and have your model squish a bit. Castle is very nice. It is. It's starting to look like a fucking castle, isn't it? Like, I kind of think that there should probably be a building connecting these two instead of whatever this is happening right now. But I kind of don't want to add one. And also kind of something to kind of a little bit more seamlessly blend this into the ground, like maybe a little square building. Just right here. Maybe have the... like something along these lines. Maybe a little bit lower, just enough that we can like push a door into it. And then I think the rest of this we can just fill with like any of these like bigger stones or the scalloped edge stone work on the ground. I think that'll be enough. And then we can add a few little buildings down here. And do you pretend that it's a city? Yeah. You can make an elevated walkway here with the 2 doors on either side. What do you mean an elevated walkway? Like do you mean like between these buildings or between these buildings? I think there's a little bit of a delay on what you're seeing versus what I'm talking about. So that's probably on my end because my computer is just starting to sound like it's trying to take off again. Like my computer is like praying to dear God that it can take a fucking vacation in the south. And yeah, by the way, if you haven't played this game yourself, like there's supposed to be nowadays a thing that vines don't grow over doors, at least not as bad as they used to, but it seems to be a 50-50 if that works or not. Those 2 buildings you showed before, big left building and the one with the pole coming out. Yeah. Okay, so I'll walk. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I see the vision. Okay. I hear a flying sheep. Oh well, Mary Poppins can find its own way. Yeah, I think if we just simply push this thing down a little bit, just enough, we can probably take this one out of the wall at least some of the way. I kind of want all of these to be at the same height on the rocks here, so that they're at least semi like the same height. And then we can flip it down there, lift it back upwards, and then we can add a walkway across here. Like attach it right there, attach it right there, and push it into this building. Ta-da! And then if we make it wider, it gets the supports below. Yeah. And then we can adjust all of these to be the same height. Ta-da! And if we actually want to, we can also add a set of stairs that comes down here. Like, defensively, that's maybe not the smartest idea. Like, you would probably instead want there to be a kind of door up here, and then you can only get into the like main castle through the door that's on the ground floor, and then you can like inside there climb onto the battlements. Get back up. I'm sorry. Yeah, for some reason it just popped into my head like an intrusive thought when you said goodbye to me. I was playing Overwatch and I was like, what the fuck? Moon? Moon? What are we talking about again? It was funny though. Like, it was completely on accident. I wasn't really thinking about anything. My fault for stuff like that, completely understandable, yeah. I wasn't seen in that way. Did catch me off guard. Yep. Yep, sorry about that. I do still kind of cringe about it though. I do. Let's try to make this actually a square-ish. There. It's not poking out too much. Yeah. Looks cute. And then we can add a door here too. Oh shit. Yeah, this this thing is resting on a this. So let's break that into the same level as the one up or the this thing. Now we can add doors here and the 2 doors here again. Actually, was it 3? And then take the doorbell out of there. Probably make this thing a little bit lower. Oh! Oh, that's even better. Okay, so now we know we can make this into a wooden pole. Can I make it a little bit, like, closer into the actual door? There we go. Now that's even better. That's even better. Maybe we can make it a little bit less wide. Because it doesn't need to go over the road. It just basically needs to go into the middle of the road. I think that's basically where it wants to go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now then. We need more doors everywhere. Also, I think I can make these ones a little bit bigger. Just enough that they touch the little bridge over here. And then we can start adding windows to everything. Windows and doors to everything. You can have a little doorbell. Why not? Have your little doorbell. Actually, since this is probably kind of the warehouse building, we can probably make like a bigger door like that into there, just so we have a lot of space to get things out of there. Yeah. Now this thing has a thing. Probably try to make this a little bit more even of a ground by adding a set of stairs in here. And then we can add whatever the hell this is, apparently. No, don't. This is kind of what I'm trying to do, but it's trying to friggin' attach itself. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Hi, X. X? Wasn't it X that you preferred to be called? Hello. How's your day? What are you doing? I actually used your like path into the stones technique to get ourselves a path into the castle. I did it on both sides. Yeah, X. Hello. Go check out X's channel. They're doing also Tiny Glade, and I think you also stream some other games occasionally, but mainly Tiny Glade for now. And on TikTok, he makes really cool, like, educational content, like tips and tricks, and it's really cool. And I like his content. Yeah. At the vet with your cat. Oh no. What? How? Well, are they all right? Or are you? Is it a routine checkup, or did your cats get into eating something they shouldn't have? Like, I swear, almost every single time I hear a cat is going to a vet, it's because the cat decided to eat something it definitely shouldn't have eaten. Like, I don't know what it is specifically about cats getting, like, their chomping phase on, but somehow it is. The stairs look great, thank you. It would have been a lot worse if it wasn't for your tip. A tiny little door down there. I'm actually quite okay with that little pot of flowers in there. But I want to make the door a little bit wider. And then, like, we basically have a door right next to this thing, so I'll just push that in there. Ta-da! Ta-da! Hi, Caliber again. The cat might have a UTI. Oh, she's gotten one before. Okay, so like not full on panic. That's at least better than like having something completely new, right? Yeah, your bird is smart enough to not eat things. She just destroys them. I don't know if that's better or worse. But yeah, high caliber. I think I said that. I might have. Might not have. I don't even know at this point. I'm just talking. I don't pay attention to what I'm saying. The third one there, just for the sake of it, and then repeat it to the other side. Just enough that you have a good set of defenses, but not like so much windows that you can kind of fortify a tower and use it to attack the castle itself. There we go. I think that's good. And the way that ta-da reminded me of that moment in Wall-E where Wall-E shows you what he can do. Yeah, I also like Wall-E. Like, Wall-E is definitely not my like favorite Disney, Pixar, whatever, but it's up there. Probably in the top 10 though. Like, I should probably do a Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks marathon at some point just to get a, like, updated list. Should we have, like, multiple, like, floors of arrow slits in this one? Since, like, nobody's gonna, like, climb into this thing anyway, so, like, we could have one or two sets of windows, I mean, here. Just so we have more shit to shoot down into the waters. A poem the chat has spoken, moving out to watch Wall-E when... any time, really. I have a few lectures. The next few weekends I'm just booked. But, yeah, we can absolutely do that. Join the Discord to get notified of when the movie night is. A shameless plug right there. Yeah, is it shameless if I'm having a little bit shame about it? I have no idea what this game is, but it seems so good for D&D and stuff. But you have no idea. Oh, like, I already went through this today, but let's do it again. Like, in the game, in the camera options, there is a top-down view, so you can just directly take a screenshot and use it as a battle map. There's also, let's get back into the flying one. You can also turn it into this kind of color mode. And I think what you can do here is you can scan your creations and create like a 3D printable file out of this. I don't know why else this would be here, I'll be honest. So yeah, this game is just great for anything creative that needs anything medieval-ish. Also, kind of these modes, if we get out of the camera mode, they just persist, so you can actually just see whatever you want to do in real time. And also all of these kind of filters that you can use to get to just the right atmosphere that you want. And yeah, this game is great, like absolutely phenomenal for D&D. And now you can AC 130 strike the castle. Is that a drone or something? I don't. I'm not really into any sort of weapons. AC 130 above. Actually, now that I think of it, is AC 130 a helicopter or a jet? I think I feel like I've seen that on TikTok a lot lately. What's up with the vines? Get off of my fucking windows. Usually I wouldn't fight anything about Windows. Like I don't care for Windows 11. So like keep your micro slot. But like what the fuck is that? Probably not the smartest set of windows, but I feel like we kind of want one on this side, and I don't really want to put any on the main old castle here. It's a gunship plane. The camera's in the camera. Okay. Violent attack aircraft as opposed to peaceful attack aircraft. Yeah. Those are certainly words that you can string together just by the sake of English grammar. Not sure you should though. Maybe put a little bit of the bigger... Nope. The bigger stones down here. Just to get rid of some of the plants down there. And then we can get rid of the path, so we can actually have a full corner right there. Right. Just want to get rid of the fucking bushes inside here. There. I'm fine with that corner being like it is. I'm fine with that corner being like it is. And I think we're... No, this thing needs to also be a little bit more stony instead of bushy. And again, like... What's up with the vines? They're supposed to be staying away from my fucking doors. Thank you. Words are fun. The peaceful attack aircraft would shoot carnival sweets. Maybe peaceful attack aircraft would be a piñata. Yep. Okay, now what kind of windows do we want on the main attraction itself? I'm kind of thinking like maybe we could have like bigger windows up here. Just for like residential rooms up there, and then like maybe lower down again with the kind of shooty holes. But I'm not so sure about that. Like, does that even make sense? I mean, I guess there could be like dungeons down here, so like maybe nope. Maybe if we just make tiny windows on the bottom floors here. and just imply that there's like something in there that needs at least like airflow, but yeah. Maybe then we could have like one floor above that. We could have like supposedly a guard room. I don't know what else to call it. Like you physically cannot get down without going through this room. Basically you can't get far into the castle without going through that room in the corner. And then above would be the residential area. Like in here would be the the main hall, etc. And we can have a little bit bigger windows up there. Yeah. And the only sort of thing I like this I knew about is Dungeon Alchemist. Yeah, I've seen Dungeon Alchemist a lot of content about it when it came out, and I just like it's really fun looking, but I don't like see really a use for it, because for me, like if I expect to be inside a building like in a like pre-planned battle, I do not want there to be like a random scatter. I want to like very granularly like control where things go, and like there are so many better tools for it than Dungeon Alchemist. Like especially like for free too. And that I just don't feel like it actually has a use for me personally. Like it's a, don't get me wrong, it's a fucking cool tool, but is it in here? Yeah. Let's move the wall back so that we actually have is there fucking... Oh, I have never realized that these are just like inlet, like there's you can't actually see in or out through these windows. I have never noticed that before. It doesn't seem nearly as in-depth as this is. Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, as I said, it's cool and all, but like too complicated for what its use case is. Actually, do we want these sorts of windows on this side? Actually, I don't think we do. Let's just put some windows up here. Maybe we can put one over there. Yeah, like this is like this door is the dumbest idea we have. Maybe we can make it better if we just like take this thing and attach it to that wall instead. I want it a little bit lower. And then we can have like two sets of doors and like or like one door here too. And then it'll make more sense. I'm trying my best. Don't worry about it. And now if you get hold of this like inner courtyard here, you can't just you know, bypass this fortified door and the guard room. Yeah, makes more sense. And then there probably would also be a fortified or way to fortify this door. Actually, I'm taking this a little bit further out, just so we have a like it goes on the flat flooring, right? There we go. And now then the only ways in to the actual castle are through like the two very controlled roads. roots things. Decorative death zones. Hi, beaver. Welcome in. It's been a while. Where have you been? Hiding somewhere, like dodging your castle building streams. No, but for real, what have you been up to? Everything fine? And yeah, then we have the, like, this building leads to whatever the fuck is going on down there, inside there. There's probably also another dungeon right in here, like through here. Alternatively, this is the kind of the way to get goods from the river into the castle. Why is there a path right here? We don't need that. And there we go. We have another different way over. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it soon. I'll fix it in the instant. Sorry. Sorry. Ta-da. Yay. We have a castle. We're starting to have a castle. Don't panic. We're starting to have a castle. I'm fine with this warehouse-ish building not having windows or any more windows than that. Kind of tempted of adding a third layer of arrow slits into this one, though I think it'll be fine just as is. Maybe we can take these ones lower down so they look a little bit more proportional. These ones too. But they're just there for the sake of the bridge and whatever's going down below. Hi, Orpheus. Welcome in. Hello. And again with the freaking vines. I wish I had wine, but here we are. Yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna be it for the castle. Like, maybe we can pretend that this also is a warehouse instead of a castle piece, or kind of convert it into a warehouse. So we can get away with not putting windows on this thing. And everything else already has windows. Yeah. Can I be a cat boy at arms, or am I restricted to a man at arms in this castle? You can be whatever the fuck you want. I'm a kobold, so I'm just the rogue that's been locked up in the dungeons, probably. Like, probably for something dumb like trying to steal, like, matches when I'm a fucking kobold with a fire breath. Actually, do I even have a fire breath? No, I have a puff of poison. Shit. Maybe it's like attempted poisoning that I'm charged with, but actually what I was trying to do was just, you know, stealing an apple or something, and I happened to cough. Yeah, okay. I wanted to have a tiny little not castle, but what are words again? Oh, by the way, we can take a tiny little boulder right in the middle there, just because we can, just because we want to. Heyo, boys! Welcome in. I love saying your name. Welcome in. What have you been up to? Hello. But yeah, I want to have a tiny little village over here. But what do we put in the village? I think we probably don't need a... Like, if we... Ooh, we can make a tiny little pier right into the shore here. And, like, that's also a reason why we have this, like, biggest tower pointing this way. It's to kind of also protect the pier. Probably a tiny little fishing pier. And like if we make a tiny little wall just around the village part, we can probably get away with having only like 4 or 5 tiny little buildings. And then yeah, probably do something along those lines. Just have fun with it and hope for the fucking best. Here we go. Oh, non-voluntary poisoning, a very common occurrence. Yeah. Doesn't sound like it would be common occurrence though, but yeah. Apple. Yeah, it's Apple. I love how I also took like a second there. No, I knew it. Like you said it last time. You said your Apple last time. I don't know why it took me so long to like figure out what we were talking about. I kind of want to have like a wooden wall in like down below. Just to make sure that everyone knows that the castle is actually more imposing than whatever's happening downhill. And like after we're done, we can just start like clipping this into tiny little segments, so that we get the kind of actual wooden looking walls. Yeah. You currently do not have an active public live stream on YouTube. Did my fucking internet die? No, my internet is not dead. Connected to YouTube chat. What the fuck? Stream! Did my stream die for a minute? Or no? Is it YouTube that's fucking up, or is it me that's fucking up? Let me know, I guess. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Help. Anyways, make this into a wooden one. Probably without any railings. Without any railings, I said. Push it downwards. And take it out of the water a little bit. And then we can probably have another, like, a set of stairs leading up to it. And over the little bit of water we have here. And just a tiny little bath. Bath. God damn it. On Twitch everything's fine. Thank you. And then I have absolutely no idea what YouTube is tweaking about. Honestly, it might also just be my the little this chat widget. I have to see my YouTube chat. And it might have also just been that thing that fucked up for a good minute. Enough to disconnect, I mean. Anyways, push the stones a little bit that away. And put one over there, because why not? We can probably also put a tiny little tree up there at some point. Already going to lift in the door right there because I can. I might keep that right there. Yeah. And that makes sense to me, and then we can just have like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more. I caught myself on time. Like buildings up here, just normal, basically single story buildings. Maybe 2-story buildings if we're feeling frisky. And just tiny wooden buildings. It's for the peasants. Like we've learned from a build before, like do the peasants even need anything? Sorry, I feel like something's like wrong still, but I have absolutely no idea what that would be. Yes, you. Yeah. It's just that like I have no proof that anything's wrong anywhere. I just feel like something's fucked up. Westeros from Game of Thrones. I haven't watched Game of Thrones, but I suppose. It fits with the aesthetic, yeah, it does. Welcome in, Thunder God. I love your name. I somehow don't like these buildings. Can't really put my finger on it, like why I would not like these ones. But they feel so fucking plain. Maybe if we change the color of the roofs, maybe that might make it better. Like to have it something distinguishing it from the castle. Maybe green. Then again, I think like if you have a green roof, it's usually either moss or it's copper. Versus like the reddish brown of terracotta, and copper is way more expensive than terracotta, and so it would probably make even more sense to make these ones green instead of the buildings down below. But I kind of like that now they're blending in with the environment a little bit. Kinda smaller. This one I'm thinking of adding a kind of making this into the kind of inn of the place or something like that. These ones though might need to be a little bit smaller. Like does that maybe even smaller? Like, does that make a little bit more sense? Or should these just be like this way smaller? Maybe it's this way smaller. Are they proportional? Who knows? Who knows? I'm sure you'll let me know. I'm kind of tempted to leave this one like it is. Just so we can have an implication that there is a commercial building. Okay, yeah, this way is smaller. Okay, yeah, makes sense. And then probably a tiny little fisher's hut here at the edge. Right next to the fishing pier. And then probably like 2 or 3 more on the other side of the road. Maybe we can make the road a little bit bigger, right, like between the houses? Maybe not. Who knows? I'm tempted to make this one a little bit wider. Oh, all of these are too tall. I don't know what's happened, but at some point these used to be like when you pull up the one down, the next one would take the exact same dimensions. But nowadays I don't feel like these do that. Where are you from? I'm from Finland. Northern Europe. I want to say most of my like live watchers are from Europe someplace, just because of the, you know, time frame I stream. But other than that, I think for some reason on YouTube, most of my viewers are actually from Americas, which is kind of weird for me. Like, I don't know why. I post mostly at the times that are more conducive to European viewers, but here we are. On which side? You're in Canada? Oh, really? I found found the North American. Please. There we go. That looks a little bit too wide. I think that'll have to do. I want these doors to be a little less refined than the ones up above in the castle. So that's why I'm using these types of doors. How is it in Canada? Yeah, good question. Is it still cold as fuck for you too? Or is it already starting to? Because in Finland, it's we're not like right next to the Atlantic, so we usually get our spring a little bit earlier than, for example, Norway does. And so it's starting to get there for us. We're starting to see the sun. we're starting to fucking have the snow melt. Everything is getting better, slowly but surely. I believe we will get the summer at some point this year. It's not. Copium is hard on this cobalt. Okay, now then make the tiniest brush of a road that we can all along the wooden fence. Just for the sake of all of this. Oh shit. No, it should still be fine. I think as long as I am smart about it. If I am. If we just... I got rid of that tree needlessly. But if we just adjust the height of everything before I start to clip this part of the wall into a... or fence into a... actual wall, will be fine. Like this side is very, very tall, but this side will need to rise up to match. There, I think that'll be fine. Where I'm at, we're just going through the period of the season where it bounces between extremes on the way out, so it'll warm up to -5 during the day to around -20. Yikes! Yeah, we passed that a few weeks ago. Like now we're just hovering right at freezing. Like everything will freeze during the night, but it'll like immediately become fucking water when the sun gets up. No, wait, am I the only one who enjoys winter a lot? Like, winter is fine. I just don't like the darkness, and I'm much rather inside when it's -30. But like, I appreciate the aesthetics. I appreciate snow, as long as I don't have to be in it. Hello, Avinash. Did you tune back in, or what's going on with you? Thank you for being here. Also, thank you to lurkers. I think we have a few lurkers over on Twitch, and we also have a few probably over on YouTube. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. If you aren't already on the Discord, we have a Discord. Mostly the Discord is for memes. Also, earlier this stream, someone floated the idea of having a Wall-E movie night, which sounds like an idea. Probably within a few weeks, maybe, yeah. So join up on the Discord if you want to be a part of that. No. You already hit 35 degrees, and it's only March. Where the fuck do you live? I'm at the same time like very very envious. Like I wish it was warm, but at the same time 35 is a bit excessive. A bit excessive. Maybe if we get this one a little bit lower, then it gets a nice, like, natural looking gradual thing into the water. Like, if we were, again, smart, we would also have a like, watchtower at the end of this, so people can't, like, swim around unnoticed. But I don't have the patience. I think that's -15 this year. I think that's a good temp for winter, cold enough to snow to stay around, but not so much you lose fingers. Yeah, I think like I want to argue that's like -5 to -15 is the worst temperature to have in winter. Because, like, then it doesn't feel like real winter. Like, it's purely for vibes that I don't like those temperatures. If it has to be something in the middle of winter, I want it to be -20 to -25. Yeah? But I wish it would go then, like, directly from the -20 to, like, +5 within a week. Preferably in like a few days. I do not appreciate the seasons changing, like the transitional periods between the seasons are the worst. But I don't know. I probably, like, if I could make myself a terrarium, like you, or it's not a terrarium. Terrariums are for plants. But like, if I could make myself a what are the tanks made for lizards? I would, in a fucking heartbeat. Like, I would so want a, like, temperature controlled, UV light controlled living area for myself. Like, that would be the fucking dream. I would be happy living underground if I had a tiny little sun lamp. Maybe a window so I could see the blue sky. But other than that, I don't really need to have different seasons. Your room gets around 80 or 26 Celsius in the summer. Oof, and that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, nowadays ours gets too. Like, we don't. In Finland, it's really rare to have like air conditioning in a like apartment building or in an apartment in the city. So we just have to deal with whatever our nicely insulated for winter apartments get, and it's a fucking 50-50 if you're gonna survive or not. Sorry, I missed something. No, I didn't. Never mind. Do we try to get the sheep inside? Can you walk through the path? Yes, you can. We have a sheep in the village now. Get in. Get further in. Though I do know that sheep can actually, like, since all of these are basically just really, really narrow, like, doors, pathways, the sheep can just phase through this wall, so that didn't, yeah, see, there it goes. Just halfway in, halfway out. It doesn't really matter what I make of the sheep, or where I try to guide it. It'll do whatever it wants. As is probably the sheep's, like, right. It's a fucking sheep. Anyways, I feel like my throat is starting to get a little bit dry, and I am basically out of my drink. So once I get my tiny little wooden fence here done, and then after that, when I get windows, etc., doors added to all the villagers' buildings, after that I think I'm done for today. Oh my god! Oh fuck! I'm fine. Thank you for the kettlebells. Oh god. Wait, where's the bigger one? I have two right now underneath my desk for me to lift. And yeah, I found them. As I said earlier today, I will probably die because the other one is now way bigger than it's double the weight of the previous one I had. And yeah, I think my thighs are gonna fucking kill me tomorrow. Just because I'm incapable of fucking counting and talking at the same time. So I just keep lifting them until I just suddenly notice that something's wrong. Everything hurts, etc. Putting 10... Oh shit, we didn't put any chimneys up top into the castle. Well, shite. Well, shite. Shrimp check. Since I'm lifting the fucking kettlebell, I didn't get caught. But, fess up if you did. Fess up. Okay, that's those. Now, where the fuck are we gonna put chimneys in on here? I kinda would have wanted one, like maybe here. Is this the best spot? And then just make it, nope. Tall. Very, very tall. Yeah, I actually think that's probably the best case scenario for that building. Maybe add one here into this little guard building. Just so these guys don't freeze in the winter. Everything else is probably just actually here too. And everything else is probably just a as needed heating kind of or as needed actually patrol place. Like you don't need to have people occupying these inner two or inner two pairs of towers. And this one is just a warehouse, as well as this one. So those don't need chimneys either. Kind of, I don't like this one rising up above. So I'll keep it there. Though that does look like a fire hazard, so I'm taking it out. Outwards. Up there. Well, have a good day, lizard. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a good day too, whatever you're up to today. Yep. The kettlebell is a little bit too heavy. Like it's like if I had one like middle weight, like in between the weights of the two I have, that would be great. That would be ideal. But alas, I do not. Alas, I do not. So we make do with what we have. Just putting any and all the windows in the first floor that we want. Then on the second floor probably add like double windows. Maybe even triple window over here, because these look pretty. maybe even here. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. Like maybe there's just one room up above here, and we don't need maybe this is the inn for the place, and then like the pub restaurant part is down below, and you don't even expect anyone to like have to rent a room. So you just have like one rentable room right above, and then one bigger one for the quote-unquote nobility visiting. Okay, maybe if we... Yeah, actually, that could be cool. Like, maybe there's two up above, but they're just offset a little bit. Yeah, that could be a thing. I could see my world having that be a thing. And then just litter the place with all kinds of windows. Yeah. We're getting there. I still can't get over it. Like, I learned a few years ago that apparently the reason why some medieval, like, cities had so few windows, and still kind of in the historical, like, areas of the city have so few windows, is because windows, or like the window, kind of the glasses of windows, were taxed, and were taxed differently than anything else in a building. And so, like, everyone, regardless of how affluent or how rich you are, you just didn't put windows in, because that would have made a building and living in the building exponentially more expensive. And I kind of find that funny, that it's always been about like optimizing your taxes, hasn't it? Like just so like you humans are funny. and like that, just stuff like that makes you build way differently. And for some places, especially in Germany, it was that your ground floor, like the area you had on your ground floor, is what defined your taxes for that building. So naturally, you make the lowest ground floor as small as it can be, and then you build like huge upper floors with like supports down below, and like you just grow upwards in a cone shape, and because that's like that's what's profitable, basically. And I find that sort of a history really interesting. I kind of want to bring more of that kind of system thinking, I guess, into my D&D builds. Then again, I don't suppose this can be counted as a D&D build. Then, now that I think of it, I kind of want to add, like, these sorts of kind of backyards into the buildings, just so we can like pretend that we have like gardens, etc. Like for these guys, I already put the door in there to imply that, but I don't think I actually mentioned it out loud. That's on me. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, history is funny. Everything is funny, I suppose. Maybe these guys don't get a... like anything to actually have rights to the beachfront property here. Ooh, we could actually make this a beach. Just a tiny little swimming beach. You can like bring your kids to like waddle in the tiny little protected pool here. Maybe if you're an older kid, you can go swim from this side. I don't know if you guys have lakes or swimming places near you when you were kids, but for us, at least in Finland, it's very, very common for people to have like or learn to swim at the summer cottages, etc. And usually it's a feature if you have like a tiny little rock into the water which you can jump from. Hi Winnen, welcome in. You tuned in just as I'm about to kind of wrap up here. I'm just doing the tiniest little details over here too before I call it a day. Yeah, there's ad coming up, so I snooze that, and we can actually no, let's give these two guys also a yard. Like this guy is obviously the baker, or at least they have baked goods to sell. And after this, maybe we'll do this sort of a thing, then make this go into the back there, and then we can pretty much call it good, I think. Pretty much being probably the keyword. Hello. Nice. Nice to have you here, little sheep. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I think every building now has a tiny little yard to them, except the little fisher here, who apparently has their apples on that side. And then we have the little inn that also doesn't need one. Ooh, we do need lamps. Lamps, brother. All them lamps. And just something. Oh shit, we can't put any directly onto the pathway down there, otherwise it'll get or just stay on the ground, which is not what we want. There we go. I think that should be enough lanterns for the main road. Then just put some on the outside of these buildings, so we have an actually well-lit city. Then in here, probably just the bridge and like the main doors. Then we can take a little fly through of the whole place and be happy with what we've achieved today. Yeah? Oh shit, this side. Fuck. Maybe just a few. But that should be enough. Like, there's nothing actually on this side of the... bridge, so we can just put a tiny little pathway in there and then be done with it. Checked the stream a little bit earlier. Think you're a random mail post behind a building. Mail post? Huh? What have I forgotten somewhere? Like, do we mean these barrels here? That's or no? No. It's fuck me. I'm gonna go this one. Postilaatikko. Oh yeah. That's a birdhouse. Yeah, I left it there on purpose. Yeah. This barrel I didn't leave here on purpose, but I'll let it be. I'll let it be there. Just because I don't have any, like, motivation to actually deal with it. I'll also add one. No, there's already one. Okay. We have a castle on top of a hill. We have a tiny little village with a wooden fence around them. We have a tiny little fishing pier. And we also have a quote-unquote secret entrance to the dungeons on that side. We have like little dungeon windows up here, so there's a dungeon also on that side. Yeah. I'm very happy with this. Let's go take a walkthrough of this. I'll actually start from the outside of the village. Just so we can... No, shit. Snooze. I'm too slow. I have 5 minutes before we get a ad break, so... yeah, I'll try to walk myself through here. But, yeah. So, you would walk into the... falling apart city through here. Oh shit, H to get rid of the UI. And you get into a tiny little quaint village where you have one inn, one pub, one fishing pier, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's all this little village is good for. At least commercially, I suppose. If you want to trade with the castle, you take your cart up this little ramp here. You stop right about here and have your goods be hauled in to the castle via a little... I have said the word many times today, but can't remember. Anyways, your goods get taken into the village through that door. If you have actual, like, things you need to talk to the lord or something, you get to knock on the door that's basically overgrown by vines. You have to press control to actually go through it. And entering the castle itself, you have many guard towers, and this is the warehouse tower. You have the main castle itself, which is a little bit crooked. But, yeah, the main fortification is that thing. You are tough, or you're shit out of luck if you're trying to take over that thing. The only way in is through this door, and immediately behind that door is a guardhouse. Over on the other side of the cliff, you get another 2 guard towers, third guard tower, and another warehouse. And going out, you can just take the stairs down over onto the other side. And then I want to look at it in nighttime. Real quick. Just walking the same thing onto the other side. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. I fucking love the aesthetics of this game. Love it. Did I ever... No, I'm taking the sip. But have I ever mentioned that I actually had, like, a screenshot of Tiny Glade as my home screen, like, background image for months? I want to say at least, like, 3 months. 4 months, maybe. Because I just love the game so fucking much. Hi Alduin, you made it to the stream. I'm just about to wrap it up though, so good timing on you, I guess. Good or bad, depends. Depends. And yeah. Oh. I've never actually paid enough attention to the nighttime sounds. Love it. Love it. Anyways, let's fly up a bit. Nope, actually, let's not fly up a bit. I'm taking us to this. This angle. I can control. Let's all thank whatever you believe in that I'm not a pilot. But yeah, yeah, I've been at it for 2 hours 40 minutes. So yeah, this is where I'll say goodnight to you, all of you. Oh shit! I probably should have taken the maybe just I'm just changing the time of day. This is gonna make it like I think this with the sun rays coming through the bridge is what Mo talked about at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, this is where we'll wrap it up. Thank you so much everyone for being here. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on Sunday. And yeah, not much to add to that. I won't be raiding tonight, but thank you so much. I'll see you over on the Discord. Bye bye.